Hi, I'm Lynn Rose.
And I'm Bob Doyle.
And we both individually got to experience a session with Kevin Snow. And when you just meet Kevin, you just feel this caring, loving, calming presence. I thought, wow, he's extraordinary. And then I got to see him speak at the Bliss Weekend event. And I was really impressed with the gentle command with which he spoke and what he shared about, which made me all the more want to have a session with him. So I was the first to experience a session, and then Bob just came out of a session, which he'll talk about. But what I loved about how Kevin worked is it really was seemed to combine a number of modalities and really tuning in a gentle way. You felt instantly embraced and held, and he connected with spirit and different particular spirits that's relevant to you, and really being able to reflect back their messages and reflect back what's going on with you and what will best serve you. And I will say that for me, in hearing that, wow, boy, that feels dead on. It feels right on. It was very affirming, very confirming. And then he was, even through what he calls a toe reading, certain things I was able to see and reflect back. I went, you got that from my toes? and then he did a card reading along with that. But everything really were all tools, I believe, to tune into what's really happening at a spirit and soul level, and how he's able to reflect back, handling that information and ways to move forward with that information. So it was really extraordinary to have the direction and the confirmation, and in a way that I thought, wow, look at how spirit works. It was very, very powerful, and I'm still absorbing. I just had that earlier today, so I'm still absorbing it, as I know you are.
So I literally just got out of the session.
Yes.
And but I can distill my experience down to one word, and that is clarity. And if you've ever struggled with clarity, you know how frustrating that can be. And Kevin had this way of communicating what clarity, or lack of clarity is, or confusion is. And it just turned on the lights for me, and I left. He basically asked me, what do you need out of this session, or what are your questions? So I presented those to him, and I left with answers. It sounds very simple, but man, I'm telling you, if you are walking around with constant questions and uncertainty, and you would love to have like true clarity, not like, well, that sounds pretty good, but like, I totally know exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah.
That's invaluable, and that's what I'm basking in right now, is this sense of clarity. It's wonderful, because I know what I'm going to do once I leave here, And if you've ever struggled with that, you can imagine what a gift that is.
Well said,
Thank
Bob
you.
Doyle. And I'm in complete agreement. So definitely, if you have the opportunity, get a session with Kevin Snow. He even does it remotely. We got to experience it in person, but even remotely, get a session with Kevin.